Welcome back students. Today we are going to start our topic transportation in plants. Let's start. As we know, plants are rooted at a place. Yes, that's why they are less active and they have low energy needs as compared to animals. That's the reason the transportation system is less elaborate in plants as comparison to animals. For transportation, plants have vascular bundles and they are made up of complex permanent tissues, xylem and phloem. Xylem helps in transportation of water and minerals and phloem helps in transportation of food in plants. Let's see. Transport of water in plants. Okay. As we know, xylem is responsible for transportation of water and mineral. Yes, from soil to all parts of the plant. Okay. Basically, xylem is made up of four kind of cells. Yes, the tracheids, the vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fiber. Okay. And for conduction of water, tracheids and vessels are interconnected and form a continuous system of water conducting channels reaching all parts of the plant. Water moves into the root from the soil, okay, and then it moves into the root xylem and creating a column of water which is progressively pushed upward. Yes, in xylem, the direction of conduction of water is always upward. That is, roots to all the parts of the plant. This is called unidirectional way. There is two ways of water transport in plants. They are root pressure and transpirational pull. Okay, if we talk about first one, that is root pressure theory. Okay, so as we know, root absorb water and exert a pressure, yes, which push the water upward. The root pressure develops in xylem tracheids and vessels and collectively they are called tracheidy elements. So, by root pressure, water progressively pushed in upward direction. Okay. The transportation of water by root pressure theory is applicable only in small plants, not in tall plants. As shown in the diagram, the plants take in water from the soil through their roots. Yes, and this water is called xylem sap. Yes, the xylem sap is carried by the xylem vessels to all the parts of the plant. Yes, the roots of a plant have hairs called root hairs. Yes, and the function of root hairs is to absorb water and minerals from the soil. The water and minerals absorbed by the root hairs from the soil pass from cell to cell by osmosis through the epidermis, root cortex, endodermis and reach the root xylem. Yes. For transportation of water in tall plants, there is another theory that is transpiration pull. According to this theory, the main force responsible for upward movement of water is transpiration pull generated in the leaves which pulls the water column filled in xylem tracheids and vessels. Okay, as we know, the evaporation of water from the leaves of a plant is called transpiration. Yes, and the continuous evaporation of water or transpiration from the cell of a leaf creates a kind of suction which pulls up water through the xylem vessels. Yes, in this way, the process of transpiration help in upward movement of water. After discussing about transportation of water, let's see the process of transport of food in the plant. Yes, as we know, leaves make food by the process of photosynthesis and every part of the plant needs food. Yes, so food made in the leaves has to be transported to all the parts of the plant. Okay, as food is transported to its all other parts through phloem, and this procedure is known as translocation. Yes, so translocation occurs in phloem and phloem is made up of four kind of cells. Yes, sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem fiber and phloem parenchyma. Among them, sieve tubes and companion cells are connected to transport of food or translocation. Transportation takes place in sieve tubes with the help of companion cells. Yes, The sieve tubes contain cytoplasm but no nucleus, and each sieve tube's cell has companion cells next to it for this. Yes. The movement of food in phloem can be, however, upward or downward depending on the needs of the plant. Yes, that is why it can be bidirectional, or we can say it multidirectional. Let's see the mechanism of transport of food in a plant. Okay, as we know, food is prepared in mesophyll cells of the leaves. Yes, first, this food is loaded into sieve tubes of phloem by using energy from ATP. Then, water now enters into sieve tubes containing sugar by the process of osmosis from xylem. This mixture of sugar and water creates a pressure in the sieve tubes. Yes, this high pressure produced in the phloem tissues moves the food to all the parts of the plants having less pressure in their tissues. By this process, phloem transport food according to the needs of the plant. That's why this theory is also known as source to sink theory. Because when food is translocated to the needy cell or sink cell, the water moved back to the xylem. So now we understood about transportation of water and food in the plant. Yes. By root pressure and transpiration pull theory, xylem transport water in the plants. Okay. And by source to sink theory, phloem transport food in the plant.